of our community engagement efforts. So we always want to thank them. And we encourage you to please follow us on social media at NJPAC from our Facebook page, Instagram, or Twitter. And also to get a sense of all the programming we're doing, as you know, we have transferred much of our programming to this virtual landscape. If you go to njpac.org for In Your Living Room, you'll be able to see, all kinds of wonderful events that we've got planned coming up. We are curating, some of our past Art Center's performances, as well as content from our partners. And we have a number of educational videos for children. So there's something for everyone. And so we want you to just keep us in your mind as you think about things that you want to do. One of the new initiatives we started in July after the murder of George Floyd was our social justice department, social justice initiative. And with that, we have been programming panel discussions and film screenings each month since July. So I wanted to share with you what's coming up this month in October. If you haven't seen it already, we're going to be having a panel discussion on voting, one more push towards the election. It'll be this Monday at 7 p.m. and it's called Voting. And it's in partnership with New Jersey Institute of Social Justice. And then in November, Monday, November 16th, we will present a screening of a film and a panel discussion called Policing the Police. And so that's going to be a very dynamic discussion. As you know, that's a very hot topic. So we'll put all this information in the chat as well. And, just really, again, want to welcome you to everything that we're doing. Also, we'll make sure that the link to our past Wednesday wellness dance classes will also be placed in the chat, so you can cut and paste for future use. You can take classes whenever you like, 24/7, because it'll be on our YouTube. I have truly enjoyed watching all of you in the classes. I see you all having so much fun. I love seeing the mothers and daughters and friends, and some of you dancing outside in the kitchen, the living room. It's been wonderful. So we really thank you for your participation. So tonight, our featured dance artist is Susan Pope. And Susan Pope is a seasoned dance educator for over 30 years. She's taught dance for the New York City Board of Education and the Newark Board of Education. In May of 2000, Susan was invited to the White House to speak at a conference titled Raising Responsible and Resourceful Youth, to speak on the impact of dance education in the lives of her students. Moving meditations is an opportunity to express gratitude for our breath, our journey, and our purpose. Each movement experience is designed to help participants move with intention and purpose. We are so happy to have Susan Pope with us, who's also been a great resource for us as we build our elders program, our Pearls of Wisdom and elder stories. And Susan has been instrumental in helping us make sure that the elders who are part of the NJPAC family have a platform to share their experience and wisdom as well. So please welcome and enjoy Susan Pope. Thank you.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. I am so happy to see all of you here and just really excited to share moving meditations with you. This evening is going to be a relaxing evening. It will be filled with movement, and then at the end of our hour together, we are going to take some time in stillness, and I will take you through a guided meditation. So let me just explain a little bit of what I'm going to be doing. If you have a mat, that would be great. If you want to do this in a chair, that's fine. If you want to do it standing, it's fine. For all of the movements that I do this evening, you do what you can. This is challenging times that we're living in. And we know meditation is good for us, but sometimes when you're anxious and things are really crazy, sometimes it is hard to just settle down to meditate. I love to meditate, but even myself, sometimes when it's been a trying day, it's hard to just settle myself. And I find it easier to go through some relaxing movements and then settle myself as I'm going through the movements, then I can settle into complete stillness. As a mover myself, it is hard sometimes to just be still. But that is the time when I'm most reflective. So this is an opportunity for all of us to just take some time to reflect on our breath, to use our breath for movement. So what I'm going to do is take you through a series of stretches, movements, and they range from yoga to ballet to modern to West African. I just pull from different genres. And then what I'm going to do is show you how you can use these, how you can use movements as motifs. So I do this with my students. We take just like little nuggets of our life. And so for tonight, we're going to be talking about what we're grateful for. And so if you think about even during this time coming up to Thanksgiving and the holidays, and many of us are not going to be able to gather with our families like we usually do. I thought about even with my family, asking all of them what they are grateful for and just sharing it all together. And then taking some of those and using those to reflect on every day, to create movement from. You can do this with your family members. You can do this with yourself. And then what we'll do finally is take some of the things that we're grateful for, combine them with the stretches and the movements that we're doing into a series of movements, which we will call a moving meditation. And then at the end of that, we will just be still. So like I said, this piece and the ending moving meditation that we're going to do tonight, I'm calling it gratitude. And I'm taking it from Maya Angelou. It says, let gratitude be the pillow upon which you kneel to say your nightly prayer. And let faith be the bridge you build to overcome evil and welcome good. All right, so we are going to get started. Like I said, if you have a mat, that would be great. Even if you need to do it in a chair. And what I'll do is I'm going to move my chair over here. So if I need to, just demonstrate some of the movements in the chair, I will do that. Let me move this, make sure you can see everything. All right. So we're going to start sitting. I'm going to start sitting on the floor. But again, if you want to do this in the chair, it's fine. All right, can you hear that music? All right, so we're going to start with the bottom of our feet together. And just let me know if you cannot hear me. Somebody unmute and let me know. My voice tends to go down sometimes. All right, so taking a nice deep breath in and let it out. See if you can take a nice full 6 count. And let it out. Couple more times in. And let it out. This time in, take arms up, open them, let the fingertips drop.
Can you increase the sound of the music a little bit?
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna take a deep breath in, stretch your arm, arc it over, and up. Go to the other side. Now we're gonna go all the way around. And go to the other side. Half circle again. And bring it up. Half circle. Bring it up. This time all the way around. And to the other side. Now bring the circle in, bring the knees together, and stretch your arms up, elongate the legs, and bring it in, and lie it back. I'm gonna go on diagonal. Again, bring it in, 3, 4, stretch it up, elongate, reach, bring it in, carve everything out here, and lay it down. And again, bring it in, 2, 3, 4, stretch it up, 2, 3, 4, bring it in, 2, 3, 4, hold it there. So the back is rounded, you're contracted here, holding it there. Now stretching the arms in front of you and just press the arms down. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. 2 more times, deep breath in and exhale. 1 more time, in and exhale. Bring everything in, hug those legs, and then see if you can just balance there, balancing on your coccyx bone, that tiny little bone that we as humans really have no use for, but we are thankful from the Horton technique that he found a use for this little tiny bone. And then if you're balanced here, if you can hold that, see if you can release the hands and stretch them underneath. And holding there, see if you can straighten one leg. Really fighting to keeping your balance. If you need to put that toe down, you can. But if not, keep it up and then bring that leg down. And then stretching the other leg up. Again, really fighting in your core to hold your balance and bring that foot down. And then if you feel like going a little bit further, take those arms out. And then if you feel like you can straighten both of those legs and bring them in. Holding there. All right, so you want to come back to cross your legs. I'm going to do this long ways. And then pushing yourself over your knees to coming up on your knees.
Miss Susan, we can't hear the music at all anymore.
And round. Exhale. Inhale, lifting the head up, scooping out the back. And exhale, rounding the back, dropping the head. Couple more times. Lifting the head, scooping out the back. Exhale, dropping the head and rounding the back. One last time. Lifting the head, scooping out the back. And exhale, dropping the head and rounding it. Bring the toes together, separate the knees, and sit here. And anytime you feel like you need to take a rest, come to this position here. Make sure you are breathing. So we're going to come back up, tuck your toes, lift the hips up, and then walk your feet towards your hands. And then slowly roll it up. Okay, again, I'm going to stay sideways just so you can see the shape of my back. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, dropping the head, rolling all the way down. Gently soften your knees, plie, and then straighten them. Again, soften them and straighten them. and slowly roll up. We're going to stretch your arms up and then dive again forward, rolling down a little bit faster and gently soften the knees, keeping the head down and straighten and soften them and straighten. One more time, soften them, plie and straighten and roll up. This time, step back towards the mat. So we're going to roll down and go straight out to a plank. So we're going to roll down, fingertips touching the mat. If you need to bend your knees so that the fingertips touch, you can do that. Walking the hands out, holding it there. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. You're going to place one knee down, get the other leg stretched. Place that same hand as knee down in the middle of the mat, and then stretching the other arm up. Looking up, again, really fighting to keep your balance. Bring the hand down. Bring that toe back. Lift the hips, walk the hands back, and roll it up.
Susan, we cannot hear your music anymore. Just want you to know.
Okay. You know what? Right now, it's not as important as later when we really need it.
Okay, perfect.
I turned it up a little bit. All right, so we're going to go to the other side now. I'm going to go to this side just so I don't have my back to you. And take a nice deep breath in. And slowly roll down. Walk the hands out. Put the knee down, put the opposite knee that you had. Put that same hand as knee in the middle. Stretch the arm up. Looking up. And then bringing the hand down, melt it down. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up. Walk the hands to the feet. And roll up. So we're going to do the same thing again, but this time I'm going to ask you to keep your knee up. If you found it challenging enough to put your knee down, then you do it again with the knee down. But if you can do it and keep that knee up, that would be awesome. All right, take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Rolling down, walking the hands out. So taking one hand, put it in the middle and switch to the side, lifting that arm up, holding it there. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, bringing the hand down. You're going to go to the other side, lifting the arm up and exhale, bring the hand down and walk your hands to your feet. Slowly roll up. We're just going to do that one more time. Deep breath in. And exhale as you slowly roll down. Walk the hands out. One hand in the middle. Put the arm up. And bring the hand down. Other arm up. Bring the hand down. Good. Bring one foot in front of you. So placing it between both hands. And then lifting your upper back up. The arms are here nice and long. So nice and long and grounded in the earth. One leg is nice and long and straight. This leg is bent. Make sure the knees are directly over the ankles. Arms are nice and long. Feeling confident and grounded. Take a deep breath in. And exhale as you stretch, reaching one hand up, keeping the shoulder down. And bring it back so those arms are parallel to the ground. And then going the opposite direction, bending the elbow, placing it on your knee, arcing that arm all the way over. See if you can form one nice long line from the middle fingers here all the way to your toes. take a deep breath in, round the arm down, take it up as you drop that bottom hand down to the ankle, stretching the arm up, looking up. And then lifting from there, hands are back to parallel. Bring both feet parallel, and then bring the toes in, and then give me a nice deep plie, second position. Keep those heels down on the floor, stretching the arms up, drawing a nice big circle. When I do this with the babies, we talk about carving out a circle. Just you inside, where you are safe inside of this circle. This is their kinesphere. I'm going to do one last one, and then stretch the opposite side. Again, make sure the knees are over the ankles, arms are stretched. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, stretch up, reaching that back hand to the thigh, taking that hand all the way up. And coming back to the hands on arms parallel to the floor. And then bending the elbow, placing it down on the knee, arcing the arm over. One nice long line. So remember these shapes because we're going to recreate them in our moving meditation. And then bringing this arm, forming that circle again, and then straightening that leg, reaching up, looking up to that top hand, opening up the chest, opening up the heart, and then lifting up and bringing both feet parallel. We're going to turn back to the front first side. And now I want you to see if you can take both feet are now parallel, so they're facing forward. And you want to, again, draw yourself down, draw a big circle around yourself, bending both knees, going down. One more, and then take it straight back up. Go to the other side, and again, bring it down. And just keep drawing that circle around you. And bring it back up, coming back to center. Both feet are parallel. Arms are straight out, nice long straight line. Take a nice deep breath in, keeping that back nice and long and bend forward, keeping the back flat. And coming up. And again, take it over, back is nice and flat. And come up. And again, back is flat. And come up. Shake your arms out. Shake your legs out. Sometimes it's all this shaking kind of resets our nervous system. So now we're going to do, I just want to take you, let me give you some music for this, because I want you to just sway. All right, and just sway. Think of a river moving. Think of the movement of the water. We're going to take it down. We're going to change levels with it. Take it down and up and down and up and down and up, down and up, down and up, down. Use the arms, take them down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up, down and up. We're going to take it up a little higher, so when you go up, releve and down and up, down and up, drop it down and up, down and up, down and up, down, and up. Shake it out. Again, just sway. Stretch your arms out. And with this sway, I want you to take it, make the sway a little smaller as you bring the feet together. Take a deep breath in. And let the arms drop as you exhale. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, wrap the arms around you and let the head rest on the shoulder. Deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, other side. Deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, let it rest. And we're gonna sway. This time bend the knees. This time stretch your arm over and over, just one arm first. So create that same long line that we had when we were doing that side plank on the ground. Let's try the other arm, over and over, over. Kind of push off with that opposite foot to give yourself momentum to get onto that side. Now we're gonna try both sides, and we go over, and over, and over, and over, and over, and over. We're gonna speed it up just a little bit. Nice plie. And we do over, and over, and over, and over, and over, 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 take it up. Bring the arms down. Deep breath in. And wrap. Remember that circle we did in the beginning? Give me that big circle. And circle the opposite direction. Release the arms. Roll it down. Walk it out. Stretch it side. Take it down. Stretch it side. Take it down. Walk it in. Roll it up. And shake it out. All right. So we're gonna take it now. My book, I gave you everything I was supposed to give you. Yeah, for the most part I did. Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do now is just talk a little bit, and we're going to go back to moving. So I'm going to go back and forth. So this moving meditation we're going to do, like I said, is based on gratitude. And so I thought of 5 different things that I'm grateful for. One is my breath. We are all need to be grateful for our breath every day, for being able to breathe, especially in this season of this pandemic season, of being able to breathe on our own. So everybody, again, just taking a nice deep breath and exhale. So remember, as we're going through each of the movements, to breathe throughout everything, and I will remind you of that. Then the next thing I thought that I'm grateful for is walking every day. So it's something that I've taken up during this pandemic. It brings me such a feeling of solitude, and it just makes me feel connected to others that I see in the park. I walk with my dog every day. Sometimes I walk with others in the morning, and it is such a comforting feeling. It is a time that I can also use to meditate, especially when I'm by myself. But it is time, like I said, just to connect with others. So I just thought about walking, how grateful I am for that. So even with the swaying that we did, we're going to relate that to our walking. The other thing that I thought about, I'm grateful for, is journaling. During this time of the pandemic, especially, and just not being able to do some of the normal things I do, I've just been writing about everything, but writing about this season in a grateful way, not complaining, not talking about this happened, but I'm grateful for this. So just journaling every day has been another high point. Then the hugs that we were doing. So if you take your arms out again, and then bring one hand under your arm and the other hand on top of your shoulder, and letting the head rest there. Keeping the arms there, take a deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in, stretching the arms out, and then wrapping them the opposite direction. Keep them there, take a deep breath in and exhale. And just letting the arms fall. So I was reminded of someone, actually my niece, and she may be on here, I'm not sure, Dr. Dance wrote an article about the last time we received a hug before this pandemic. And so it made me conscious of the last time I hugged someone and just feeling arms embrace me. And so in this moving meditation that we're going to do this evening, we are going to hug ourselves and feel that embrace. And each time we do this, anytime I say, let's go home, we're going home to this posture, to this position, to feeling loved, knowing that we are loved. And then the last thing I thought about, I'm grateful for, is a quote that has carried me through this pandemic. It's always been one of my favorite quotes, but it is, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. The song that we're going to be doing this moving meditation to is by an artist named Kotbiro, and the song means rain is coming. So no matter what we are going through, no matter what is happening, well, no matter what storm we are in, I feel like the rain is just kind of washing all the negative away. It's kind of a rebirth. It's a new day. It's a time for refreshing. And so rather than complain about what's going on and letting the obstacles stop you, you learn how to dance through your circumstance and just deal with that. So we are going to put all of the warm-up exercises that we did together with these feelings of gratitude. This is a way to not just say you're grateful, but to experience, to really feel being grateful. And then we're going to combine all of that. Once we put all of this together, then I'm going to just take you through a very simple guided meditation where you will be in absolute stillness. All right? All right, so let's get back up. And again, I'm starting this one on the floor, but if you want to start it in the chair. So I'm starting it, I'm just going to show you, we're going to be starting sitting here. And I'm not even going to worry about right side, left side. If you want to mirror me, that's fine. I have my right foot in front now, but if it looks like you my left foot, then you use that. Use whatever is most comfortable for you. If at any point there's something that I'm doing that is a bit too challenging for you, you do what you need to do. If I'm using something that I'm grateful for and you just want to take it someplace else, then that's fine. We're going to use the elements of dance, space, time, energy, body, and movements to vary some of the feelings of being grateful. So although we may start here on a low level, we may repeat a movement and take it up on a high level. We may do a movement with a certain body part and then transfer it to another body part. We may do a movement very big and then make it very small, or do a movement very small and then make it very big. All right, so again, even though I'm starting here, feel free to start your movement in the chair, doing the same thing. 1 foot in front or 1 foot cross, or you can keep both feet grounded on the floor. So we're going to start here, and you're going to start with your breath. Again, remembering, being grateful for your breath. Take a nice deep breath in, 6 counts, nice full 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let it out. And then again, take it in and stretching the arms out. And then as you exhale, wrap the arms around, letting the head rest on the shoulder. And then taking the head around in a nice big circle, 12 counts all the way around, stretching the arms up, and then dropping down. When you stretch these arms up from here, when you get around, make this nice and smooth, and then drop. And then from here, we're coming up to that moment of being grateful for journaling. So I want you to use your hand. You can write the word grateful, you can write your name, you can write the word love, whatever it is that you are grateful for. Bring that back foot in front of you, and then stretch this back leg. And we're going to the same posture than we were in when we stretch out. And I said you were nice and strong. Warrior pose or prayer warrior. So from here, imagine that journaling taking you up, taking you higher and higher and higher. And then come back to the hug. Turn it around to the other side. Release the hug into the atmosphere, and then stretch it over, 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 and back to our hug. All right, we're gonna do just that much. Take it back down. Sitting up nice and tall. Starting with your breath, take a nice deep breath in, and let it out. Deep breath in, stretching the arms out, and hug as you exhale. And circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Lift it up and drop it down. And then coming up. Again, that journaling is taking you higher and higher and higher and higher, and hug. And release it. Then take it over, 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 hug, and release. Keep one hand down there and walk around that hand. As you get around that hand, place the other one on top. Bring both hands up. Take a breath in and release it. And it's as if what you've taken, what you've written in your journaling all the way around, just now reflect on it. I love reading my journals from years ago and just reflecting on the journey that I've traveled. And then from here, you're just going to rock it as if you're just taking those dreams, those visions, and just baby them, rock them, and then let them go. Again, come from here, rock them, and let it go. When you let it go, take a breath and settle. All right, we're gonna do that one more time. And then I wanna do just that much with music. So just you can get a feel for the music and how all of this flows together. All right, so let's do just that much. And again, if you're doing this in a chair, that is absolutely fine. Take a nice deep breath in and let it out. And deep breath in with the arms And exhale. And rest. Head around 1. And stretch it up and drop. And right it up. And nice big hug. And release it. Overhead and 1, 2, 3, hug, release. Walking. And on top, bring it up. Reflect. Rock your dreams. Release it. Bring the hands down. And then we're going to go to here. But let's do that much with music so you get a feel for this. Are we okay? Are there any questions? All right, now let me figure out how to do my music. Okay, here I go. Okay, so everybody take a seat because your breath, the breathing starts right as the music starts. Take a nice deep breath in. Deep breath in again. And wrap. Nice big stretch. Up, drop. Release it. Head. Up. Walk around. Left. And throw. Bring it down. All right, we okay? All right, so you get a feel for the music, how smooth, how flowing it is. So, as I said, when we started on the floor, this was our hug, taking it around. We reached up, we dropped it down to our journaling. We took the journaling up, back to our hug. You release the hug, take it over your head, back to a hug here, over your head, release it, and then we went into the walk around. Hand, flip it over, rocking those dreams, those visions, let them go. Make sure you still breathe. All right, from here we settle. Learning to dance in the rain. Coming to a second position, plie on both sides, and then switching to the lunge on one side. Open up to a rainbow, because we know after every storm, there's a rainbow, even if we don't see it. There's a rainbow somewhere. Close it. It opens up for you. You see it. And get drawn in closer to the sun. Come back to your hug and just sway. Letting the hands drop down. And then take a breath and let it settle. So let's go from here, from the rain, letting it come down. Opening both knees up, turning them out, switching to the lunge on the other side, opening up to your rainbow. It closes, but it can't stay closed. Open it back up. Bring the feet together as your heart is drawn up. Coming back to your hug, sway side to side, letting the hands drop down, and then throw them up to breathe. So we're going to take that movement, this movement as being a breath. And then we're going to take a bigger breath. Stretch it back and breathe. Again, stretch it back, other foot, and breathe. We're going to switch that same movement to just body halves. So take it back on one side, take it back on the other side, and breathe. All right. Let's take it from here one more time. So the rain coming down. Going to the other side. Open up the rainbow. Close it. Open it up. And then you're drawn close to the sun as it comes out. Swaying. Bring the hands down and take a breath. And the breath is bigger and bigger. One side and then the other side. And hug. You're then going to take the hands in back of you. The right spot. And we're going to take our journaling. We're going to transfer that movement into our foot now. So just think of drawing with your foot. With one foot. And then with the other foot. Wrap it around. Scoop it all up, whatever it is you've written. And then fling it away. Again, scoop it up and fling it. Scoop it up and fling it. If you so choose to, and that fling takes you around, then so be it. Choice is up to yours, up to you. Then we're going to take from there, and I'm going to talk you all through this, do not worry. Then we're going to take that circling, that walking in a circle that we did. We're going to take it and just drawing circles with our arms. So transferring it to another body part. We're drawing a circle with our arms and with our foot. Just around in a circle. And settling back home here. When we get back here to home, we're going to start the whole thing again that we did from the beginning, but standing. So we'll take that head roll around. And then we reach up. We're going to redo this 3 times. So I have some repetition. Up, 2, 3, and down. Take our journaling up. We're going to go to our hug. And then release it. And then come backwards, bring it back in. And stretch it back out to here. All right, so a nice long stretch here. I think we need to do this much before we get all the way to the end because we don't have that much more to go. And then we'll do this, we'll just keep doing it a few times so we'll flow. When we get towards the end of it, please take the opportunity to add some of your own movements. So there's some things that you may be grateful for that you want to now add some motifs for yourself. So we're going to try this much with music. So everybody take a seat. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in with the arms. Exhale, right? wrap. And circle around. Up. Release it. Release it. Walk. Rock it. Throw. Bring. Open up that rainbow. Heart reaches for the sun and sway. Breath in. Make it bigger. Make it bigger. Body halves. Foot. And the other side. Step. Fling it. Circles around. Swing. Back home. 3 times. Bring it back in. And circle. Okay, are we okay so far? All right, I left one tiny little part out, so I'm gonna go back and put that part in, and then we're gonna just keep going from there. All right, so again, these are, and what we're going in towards now is everything that we did in the warm up in the beginning. So we have combined all of the movements we did in the beginning with the different motifs that represent what we're grateful for. So again, add whatever you want to add if you have some movements that you want to add of being grateful. All right. When we get to, there's one thing I forgot, it was one of the sways. When we get to our circle, going around here, circle, circle, circle. We just want to sway, 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 and turn, and then settle. All right, so let's go to that circle part again, going around. And we circle with the arms and the foot, circle, and circle, and circle, and swerve, circle, and sway, 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 turn, and settle. All right, that was the only part that I left out. All right, so we are gonna go, we settled here. All right, let's see if I can take it straight through from here. So from here, we settled here, and this is the same exact thing we did in the warm-up. Take a nice deep breath in, and exhale, stretching the arms up. Bring the arms back to parallel to the floor, bending the elbow, placing it at the knee, arcing the arm over. Nice long, long line. And then let that arm circle around as you let the hand drop down to the ankle, stretching the arm up and looking. And then take that top arm, let it pull you up until the arms come back to parallel. Turn the feet to go to the other side. Deep breath in. Exhale, stretching that arm up, straight up to the heavens. And then bringing the arms back to parallel. Bending the elbow, placing it on the knee, arcing the other arm over, nice long line. And then letting that arm circle around as you drop that top hand down to the ankle and stretching it up. Let that top hand pull you up and open. Going back to your first side, but having all 10 toes facing this direction. And again, drawing that circle, that big circle that we've been drawing. Your own bubble, your own kinesphere. One last time, and then bring it up to center. Draw it one time in the center, keeping the back nice and long, stretching those arms up and going to the other side. And bring both knees down. And then this time, I'm going to come back to my mat. And so this time, you want to bring that back knee down. So let yourself on the mat. Bring the other knee down. Coming on all fours, take a nice deep breath in. Lifting the head, scooping out the back. And then exhale, dropping the head. And then taking this in and out in your own time. Giving your back a nice massage. And then come to neutral, toes together, separate the knees. And stretch back. Relax there. And then coming back up, tucking the toes, stretching into the nice long plank position. Take one hand, stretch it up. Remember, put that knee down if you need to. If you need to put this knee here to help keep your balance, do that. And then to the other side. Bring the hand down. And then we're going to bring the knees down, but sit to bring the feet in front of you. And we're going to take our circles overhead that we did on the floor in the beginning and taking that arm half circle and bring it up and half circle and bring it up. Now full circle all the way around and full circle the other way. And repeat the same thing on the other side, half circle and up. Half circle and up all the way around and all the way around. Bring the circle in front and stretch everything up. Bring the circle in front and lay it down. Again, bring it in and stretch it up. Bring it in and stretch it down. And then you'll end it here, bringing it in. Bring the knees in if you can. Bring the shins up if you can. Stretching the arms and the legs if you can. If not, you leave it here or hold on, but you do what you need to do. Bring them in. We'll stretch it up. And we'll lie down. All right, so we're gonna go through the whole thing a couple of times. And let's say the last time, I'll just watch you do it. When you do it on your own, like I said, feel free to just flow with what you remember. I will talk you through, but feel free to do what you need to do for your own body. If there's something that is too challenging, then do it a little less. If it's not challenging enough, then you add something to it. We've taken our hug and done it on a low level and taken it up to a medium level. We've done our journal writing with our hands. We've done it with our foot. So we've taken so many of the motifs that I gave you in the beginning and have just added different dance elements and transferred it to different parts of the body, used different dance elements, put it on a different side, took a movement that we did with the full body and just did it with half body. So again, this is just a way for you to take simple motifs that you have in your life, simple nuggets from your life. When things may get crazy and you just take those nuggets that are so precious to you and use them to create your own moving meditation. So let's try the whole thing with music. All right, so let's everybody seated. I will write the name of the music in the chat after we finish this. Okay, here we go. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in with the arm. Exhale. Head roll. Journal. Release it. Release it. Walk. Big breath. Stretch it up. Bring it in. Stretch it down. Bring it in. All right, so that's the full piece. We're just gonna do it one more time. And at the end of this one, just relax, just lie there. And I'll take you through a very, very short guided meditation. Like I said, the music is relaxing, the movement is relaxing. And again, you do what you need to do for your body. This is our last time. Is everybody okay? Yes, the music is so relaxing. All right, so this is our last time. Yes, 41. Get to my music. As we get towards the end, I will stop moving and I will just talk you through. Just keep moving. And deep breath in and let it out. And roll. Walk around. Take a breath bigger. Half body. Sweep it up.
Cospiro che l'uno che dalla toya yenetenogi un coro te marunade cospiro che l'uno che dalla un coro te marunade cospiro che l'uno che dalla toya yenetenogi coro te marunade cospiro che l'uno che dalla
Just lie there. Just breathe. Close your eyes. Make sure you are still breathing in and out in your own time. Notice the rise and fall of your chest and be grateful as you take your breath in and as you release it. As you continue to breathe in and out, see if you can let your belly expand as you breathe in and let it deflate. And just breathe in and out in your own time. Again, being grateful for your breath. As you lie there, as you're breathing, imagine there's a slight mist coming down out of the sky. The storm is over, and there's just a quiet mist in the air. It is not a cool mist, but it is a very comforting feel, very comforting temperature. It's like a room temperature mist. It's almost like being in the shower. And just feel like all of the cares, the concerns, the worries are being washed away. As you continue to breathe in and out in your own, the mist is starting to dissipate. You feel a gentle breeze on your skin. You feel a gentle breeze, the wind blowing in the air. It is comforting and it is soothing to your body. As we bring this moving meditation to a close, again, remember to be grateful for your breath. Be grateful for your body. Be grateful for the practices that you have each and every day that bring you peace. And just know that you can return to them at any time. As you continue to breathe in and out in your own time, just bring your body over to your side, curling in like you are a baby. Just cuddling yourself. Remember the hugs that you gave yourself. And although we may be missing the hugs of so many of our loved ones right now, as we are on Zoom calls throughout the day and cannot feel the warmth of their arms, know that your arms can wrap around you and represent those hugs that you've missed. But most of all, they represent that you are loved, that you are enough. So despite what else is going on, know that you are loved and you are enough and you are grateful. If you could slowly just bring yourself up, swinging that head around and bring yourself up to sitting in your own time. And just give ourselves one last big hug. Inhale and exhale. And I thank you for just being
Thank
here.
you. What an amazing class. Can we celebrate Susan Pope? We honor you for your gift and we thank you for this movement meditation. I don't know about you, but I'm very relaxed. So on behalf of M&T and ADP, we just want to thank you for being with us tonight. We celebrate all of these amazing dancers who have joined us, and we welcome you to please visit our YouTube page where you can find this video to do it again and again. Share it with your family members and friends and join and see all 20. We have more than 20 of these classes on our NJPAC YouTube page. So please subscribe and get in where you fit in. But can we just say thank you, come off of mute and celebrate the gift and Susan Pope and just let her know.
Thank you. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Put the name of the artist in the chat. It's Kabiro. Kabiro. And the name of the song is The Rain Is Coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Any
Thank you,
questions?
Susan.
Thank you.
Thank you
Any
for being here.
Thank you, Susan.
Any questions?
Thank you. That was excellent.
Well, I'm so glad you enjoyed. I love meditating, but I will honestly say as a mover, sometimes it's hard for me just to, after I'm busy all day and I may be a little stressed, sometimes it's just hard for me to settle. And I found this is an excellent way for me to get myself settled. I take myself through a moving meditation and then I can just settle and be completely still. So it's a great tool for you to use for yourself. And like I said, taking just nuggets from your life, there's so much that you can create on your own.
How many of you are going to take the challenge and create your own movement meditation based on your own affirmations, your daily mantras, things you say to yourself every day that empowers you and encourages you? Find a piece of music and go for it.
Yes, and this piece of music is so relaxing. He has others, but this is just so relaxing. I love this artist. So he's on YouTube, iTunes, he's everywhere.
Can you please tell us again the name of the artist who was singing? Or not singing, I mean the composer.
Yeah, believe it's pronounced Kothbiro, Kothbiro. I put it there in the chat.
Oh, we didn't see it.
I'll type it again. You're right.
Yeah, if anyone comes on after you write it in the chat, the new people can't see it.
Was it an African finger piano he was playing?
I believe he's playing I believe he might be playing a kalimba. Let me see if it says. I read it one time, but I believe he's playing like I think it's called a kalimba. I don't know if I think it's called a kalimba.
Also, was this your choreography? Beautiful.
It is. You know what? I do this with my students. So this is how we started the year, just talking about what we're grateful for. And so I modeled this with them. And so we actually created like a Padlet, and they got to throw in all sorts of things that they were grateful for. And I found it was a much easier way for them to, as we were creating choreography, and I asked them to come up with nuggets from their life. Some of them had difficulty, but when we started talking about what they're grateful for, it was much easier for them to access that. Oh, I'm seeing some familiar faces too. I'm just so glad you all are here.
Any other questions? Well, again, we just want to say thank you to you. We appreciate you and sharing your gift. Please come again next week. We are so excited. If anybody likes line dancing, we have line dancing next week. We're trying to get through every genre of dance we possibly can. And we are so excited. We're making it through. This will be our 23rd class coming up. And so we just welcome you to go back and take any class that you so choose. But thank you, Susan. You are amazing, and we're so appreciative of your gift. Everyone, have an amazing evening. Please tell other family members and friends about Wellness Wednesday, and please stay healthy, stay well, and stay safe. Good night.
Night.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget to vote, everyone.
Good night. Yes, vote.
Thank you.
Vote.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. The name is coming. I wish I could see the name of the artist. I can't. Darn.
You still need the name of the artist?
Yes, I'm trying to find it. Yeah.
The name of the artist is, I'm gonna spell it out for you.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. K-O-T.
Okay.
H-B-I-R-O. So Cosbiro. I think that's how it should have said.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
I loved everything. Thank you.
Have a wonderful night.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I will end it now.
Thank you. Great job.
Thank you. Wonderful. It was a blessing.
And save it to the cloud.
Do I just end it without stopping the recording?
Yeah, let me see if I stop the recording. You want to make sure it saves to the cloud so we can upload it to YouTube.
How do I do that? I don't want to mess this up.
Yeah, stop the recording, and when it asks you to, you can.
Yes.